Giving blood doesn't sound safe to me. Can't you say no, Grandfather?
I could, yes. But I don't want to. Do you know why?
No, why?
Because I want to be like the great Charistus. Do you know who that is?
Not really. Who is that?
Let me tell you a different story tonight, my dear boy. I'm sure you're going to love this one, and when the story is done and told, I bet you won't have a worry in the world. Long ago, in the time of the ancients, in a beautiful valley with luscious green and golden grass, a single magnificent tree stands alone. Beneath it, Chiron, a great and wise centaur, son of the Titan Kronos, is teaching his son Charistus the values of life. Suddenly, the sound of a wolf howling brings the day's teaching to a halt. They turn towards the black forest, prepared to take on whatever evil is hiding in the desolate, barren trees. Behind the thorny bushes, 3 massive wolves are growling and licking their chops at the sight of Chiron and Charistus. The wolves take off in a fury, charging towards them. They are vicious and merciless, ready to kill. But the centaurs stand their ground fearlessly, prepared to fight. The wolves come flying towards them and attack with everything they have. The centaurs charge forward and meet the wolves in the middle of the once calm valley. Flesh screams, growls, teeth and claws shake the valley as the battle for survival is being waged. One of the wolves lays low, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And when it comes, pounces at Chiron, who immediately grabs and throws the wolf to the ground. Unfortunately, the wolf's claws cut Chiron right in his midsection, leaving a large wound. Charistus chases the scared and defeated wolves back into the black forest. He then turns back to Chiron. Chiron begins to lose consciousness. Charistus pulls himself together and, fighting against his fears, picks up his weak father and carries him home. Charistus places his father down, near an open fire. Chiron, very calmly, tells his son, "Son, do not despair. I have lived a long and full life. I have watched you grow to be a fine centaur, and for that I am grateful." "No, no," Charistus said. "Please, don't leave me alone in this world. This is not the end. This can't be the end." "Son, you need to believe in yourself." Charistus holds his father close and stares into his eyes. "I am not strong enough, Father. I still need your guidance. Don't leave me, please, Father." At that moment, Chiron realized he had one more lesson to teach his son, perhaps the greatest of them all. "There might be a way, my son," Chiron said, "but you will need to take a perilous journey through the darkest depths of our world." "I don't know if I am strong enough, Father. I fear I will fail." Chiron gazed upon his son with nothing but love and confidence, and said, "You used to fit right here in my arms when you were born. Your mother said that our boy would grow to be a strong centaur, full of courage, integrity, and above all, a good heart. And I watched with pride as you grew to fulfill her prophecy. Don't let fear and doubt stop you from who you are, son. No one is born a warrior. You choose to be one when you refuse to stay on your knees. You choose to be one when you refuse to back down. The world is a cruel and terrible place. It doesn't matter who you are. It will still knock you to the ground and keep you there if you let it. It's not about how hard you get hit. It's about how long it takes for you to stand up and keep moving forward. That's how warriors are made. Every journey starts with a single step, and it is time for you to take the first step, son. I will always love you, no matter what. You're my son, and you're my blood. You're my greatest achievement in life. I am ready to do anything to save you, Father. Here, you will need this. His journey would take him beyond the mountains and into the caves. There he would find Asclepius, the healer. Charistus recognized that he did not have much time. He stood up, ready to face the unknown. He makes his way out of the house, and with a determined look on his face, prepared for the perilous journey ahead. Suddenly, a ruthless and unforgiving snow-covered mountain was towering above him. Mercifully, the snow starts to fade, and a long valley of grass and trees appears in front of him. He takes a deep breath and touches the door, exhausted and weak. Is this the end? He asks himself. Is this where I need to be? Greetings, Your Excellency, he said. I am Charistus, son of Chiron, the great Centaur. Charistus waited for a response, but got nothing. I am here to ask. I know why you are here, Asclepius replied, and why you made this impossible journey. Your father, once a strong man, is now very weak. He needs my help and has sent you? But why? Please, this is greater than me. My father is a man of great knowledge and strength. Now he needs me to be here for him, as he has always been there when I needed him. It is not up to me whether your father lives or dies. That is a fate he has left in the hands of his firstborn son. Only you can solve the puzzle that will determine if you are truly worthy. The cave was much larger than Charistus expected. He knew that he was in the right place. Charistus stands in front of the lever, ready to set the gears in motion. He takes a deep breath, looks over at the great puzzle, and then pushes with all of his might, using his entire body to move the gears, all his limbs working together as one, giving him tremendous strength. Asclepius mumbled, "Wise enough." Lava was the only thing that existed below the pillars. He knew that the slightest mistake would take him and his father straight to Tartarus. That thought made all his doubts vanish. With each jump, he feels his power returning until he finally reaches the last pillar. "Father," he said with a calm and silent voice, "I made it. I have completed the quest. Please, hold on a bit longer." "You're ready, my boy. Let's go to your father." Asclepius, with a wry grin on his face, says, "Still slow, I see." Chiron replied with the same familiar smile, "I suffered a surprise attack. I would have taken them all on if they stayed in front of me. Well, lucky for you, I had a great teacher. Everything's going to be fine. Just relax. Focus on your breathing. You can thank that strong young man over there later. You must prepare yourself. The both of you." Of moments, he breaks free from the tubes and rears up with power and grace. Once on his feet again, he appears to be twice as strong. "Son, I didn't know my purpose in this world, and I had always wondered why I was here on this earth, until I closed my eyes briefly. And when I reopened them, a great man stood where a boy used to be. I may not carry you now in my arms, but I will always carry you in my heart and soul. You have given me so many reasons to be proud of the man you have become through this journey. However, the proudest moment for me is telling others that you are my son." Charistus was humbled by these words, and with a tremble and soft voice whispered, "I may be able to outgrow you in height one day, Father, but I will never be able to outgrow the impact you have made in my life as a father. You gave me the greatest gift. You believed in me. It is not flesh and blood, but the heart which makes us father and son. Chiron's eyes start to fill up, but he had to live up to the image of the strong and wise centaur that he was. "Let's dry those eyes," he said. "I'm not dead, yet, thanks to the help of the two of my best students." Asclepius no longer looked as powerful as he did in the cave, but a young student in awe of the wise teacher, just like Charistus had been. Asclepius said with a respectful voice, "I have only done what you have taught me, shared knowledge for the good of others. Thank you, my teacher, for making me the man I am today and giving me the opportunity to be a part of a warrior's birth. I always knew you were going to be a great man. We shall meet again, my student." Asclepius leaves through the front door, and the daylight covers him as he prepares for his journey. Chiron wastes no time and calls his son over for a new lesson from the scrolls. Everything was back to normal again. The end. So, did you like the story?
It was amazing, Grandfather. Charistus is very strong and brave.
Yes, he is. You see, even though he was scared, Charistus went on his journey in the hope that it might save someone's life, and Grandpa's quest is not nearly as difficult as that.
I understand.
Good. So, what do you think about Grandpa giving blood?
Can I come too? I want to help like Charistus.
Oh, I'm sure you do, my boy. Your time will come too. Now, off to bed. It's late.
Can you tell me more about Charistus tomorrow?
Of course.
Great! Good night, Grandfather.
Good night, my dear boy. And remember, a hero thinks of others before thinking of himself.